Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Herbert to throw right away.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the and right away he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And a great starting position to begin the drive. And now they look up at a 3rd and 5. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need to score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Third and 2, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert throwing again. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 2nd down, Eckler down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That was a really nice job of them picking up the run blitz into protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Herbert now.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup on the 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert,
his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And they will take the 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
From just shy of midfield,
Herbert, and that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams, 33 yards. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after...
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from the here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a little floater there is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. A handoff running left is Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So that is certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
They They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Herbert on 1st down now. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now Mostert.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mostert. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. To throw is Tua. Being chased out left.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Come on, set.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
I just scraped it off the top.